Hi, welcome back. So what are we building today? The latest incarnation of Princess Aurora's castle. So we got Princess Aurora in here, Sleeping Beauty, Prince Phillip, and even more excitingly, yet another version of Maleficent. This is the third version of Maleficent. I'm going to compare them in this video once we've got her out. So yeah, always keen to get another villain. It's very exciting. We get so many princesses. We get an occasional prince, but the villains are exciting to get because they're just not as common. So in this set, we've got 187 pieces. It's $70 here in Australia, $45 in the US. It's extortionate prices, so we're paying the Disney tax for this, for not a whole load of pieces, though, because this is a junior set, it's got some really big formed pieces too, which always costs more to produce. I assume. I don't actually really know, but that's the assumption I make. So we got our instructions in here. There are no stickers because it's a junior set, like I said before, so it's not... everything's printed on it. Any of our pretty pieces are printed, and we're going to start with bag number 4 because we want to make Maleficent and her lair. But first up, Maleficent in a brand new, well, is it a brand new outfit? Yes, because it's the same idea but different printing. So this is awesome. This is so different. So she's got the new torso, which means she's got printing on the back. That pink shiny bit goes all the way around. Not a lot going on back there. But yeah, I mean, you'd look at this dress or outfit, you know that it's supposed to be Maleficent. Her head is entirely aqua. Face print is perfect for the character, and her headpiece is now like a solid plastic, hard plastic. So if you step on these horns, they're gonna hurt. Previously they were rubbery, but now they're not. Oh, look at those eyebrows. They're like the perfect shape for the headpiece too. So let's have a look at the previous Maleficent. So the most recent one that we got is this one, who had a black head with the aqua printed on the front, which looks weird. Plus she's got a little bit of a misprint over her nose. And this is the one before, the most original one, which I actually think is the simplest and possibly the best. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know. But yeah, the new one's good. I really do like this new incarnation of Maleficent. So, we've also got Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, new printed skirt piece, very similar to the Prince that she's had recently, but just a little bit different. Oh, and her torso is one that we saw before when she was wearing that big, diamond faceted gimmick skirt thing that you can store the top part in. So it's nice to have this top with a bottom that makes you a normal Lego piece. Her face print is okay. I'm not warming up to the new style of Disney princess faces for this year, but it's okay. And her hairpiece is, yeah, what we've seen before. Very nice. So Aurora is ready. Who else do we have? Oh, we have Prince Phillip. So cool. It's always so nice also to see the princes more regularly as well. So Prince Phillip is wearing black boots and a brown tunic with a black undershirt underneath. It's also nice to have these old-fashioned style clothes for the princes rather than pants and boots. I love the tunic. I love the use of a tunic. When did we get rid of tunics for men? Bring them back. Give them some air. Some skirt air. And his face print is okay. I mean, it's not the same style as the princesses. It's a little more cartoony than I'm used to seeing, which seems silly because it's all cartoony and I don't really know what I'm describing here, but his face print is better than the girl face prints, I think. I don't know why I dislike the new Disney princess face prints, but I just don't. I think they're too simplified, maybe. Maybe that's what it is, because the new Friends face prints are so awesome. But I do like Maleficent's, I do like Prince Philip's, just not so keen on Aurora's. But all together, here they go. So we've got 3 characters in here. Let's build Maleficent's lair first. So we're starting at the end, and we don't want to put her away yet because we've got to give her her staff. And it's got a nice big green crystal at the top. So she's got her staff. It's a shame this version of her doesn't come with a cape, because previous ones have come with a cape. However, capes do make it very hard to sit mini dolls down, so you have to take them off to sit them down. And part of her little lair here is actually a nice looking throne. So to sit her down, it's nice not to have a cape. So, you have to weigh up the pros and the cons here. Got an arch going over the top, and then on the top of the arch, a green crystal, nice, and these horn curlicues to make a really good shape, and a cauldron with a spoon and a potion. So yeah, definitely her lair. And this is what we've got at the end of this bag. Just a few spare pieces, which are very useful, because they're the sort of things that either break or get lost. So handy. Let's get Maleficent in this throne. See, if she was wearing a cape, she would not be able to sit down with such ease. I wish there was a place to actually store the stuff staff, but you can just shove it between the cauldron stand and her chair. And yeah, it works nicely. Good. That's not a proper connection, but it works nicely. Okay, Prince Phillip gets a goblet. There will be another one in the future for Princess Aurora, so he's not drinking alone. Oh, gosh. So we've got nice big pieces to get this put together nice and fast. I love this printed big castle wall. It's reasonably non-specific, so you could use it on anything. It doesn't have anything in there that tells you this has to be for Sleeping Beauty. So you could use that on your own castle. There's a spinny dance floory supposed to be thing in the middle there. There's the goblet. There's Princess Aurora's goblet. And on this side is a tiny ladder up to a slide. Because of course, you can't have a castle without a slide. Are you insane? If your castle doesn't have slides, go to the architect, tell them that they failed. The castle needs a slide. This is the turrety thing for up on the second level. That printed piece is new for this set. It's kind of not very useful. But the slide is. Slide's fun because you can't actually put a mini doll here unless they're facing the wall. But you can put her up on the balcony. So that's okay. All right. Next up, we get a couple of butterflies. So you can choose where you want to put them. I think that they look nice as a hat. They do not. You can have a butterfly's hat if you want to, but it doesn't stay on their head, so that's a little bit sad. So this is a kitchen, nice simplified kitchen area. We've got a fridge, we've got a croissant, we have a frying pan, and now we just need to put the flooring together to put this just tiny kitchenette into place. So this is actually quite a substantial amount of structure, but there's not a lot of detail in it. So you can just put things in where you want them to be. So we've also got a tiny little table, side table-y bit with a cupcake on it. Put these big arch pieces in, the big windowy sections of them, just make it look less closed in because it is a very closed in section. Very tall, but very pokey section. So outside on the curvy bit, could this be a table too? No, this isn't a table. This isn't like an archy table. This is, like I said, substantial structure. This is a big staircase, big curving staircase to go up to the next level. Just need some jumper studs up there to detach whatever we're going to be putting up there. And these are the bottom parts. These are for the bottom parts of the stairs. So 2 of those azure blue stair pieces and the kitchen fridgy bits in place. So this then attaches to the pins on the side of the castle we already had. And you can go up the stairs and hang out up there in a reasonably barren wasteland at the moment. But that's okay, we're not done yet. This is the time for Aurora. So she gets her crown, she gets a brush, and she's Sleeping Beauty. When are we ever going to get some sleeping faces? I would like some sleeping faces, please and thank you. That would be really handy. Oh, speaking of sleeping faces and what they'd be really handy for, here is her bed for sleeping in with her eyes open and drying up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so got a curvedy bit for the front, couple of flowery pieces. Oh, you know why they're there? They're so she can actually not slip off the end of the bed because otherwise she would slide straight off. So that's pretty cool. Nice design. Another one of these little turrets with the same printed piece. The design of this is the same as the one we've already done. Yeah, exactly the same. So this goes on top of the bed chamber, which just has a brush and a bed in it and a couple of foot stoppers, flower foot stoppers. And this is supposed to go up here. Oh, at the top of the stairs. It's the tower at the top of the stairs. Oh, that's very perfect and detachable. But we've got one more little nature scene to build. So we've got green, which is how I know it's nature, because nature is green. But we do have pink. What's happening here? Oh, it's a swing. It's a little swing in nature. Just lovely and simple. And it's got the footholdery thing because otherwise she's going to just swing straight off here. And this molded swing piece that we've seen in a few sets now. Very big and bulky, but certainly does exactly what it's supposed to do. So cute. Now all we need are some flowers. A little bit of branchy greenery with some really pretty pink flowers. This lovely light pastel pink shade, and this goes on the top. And you can leave this down on the ground section, or if you're feeling a little bit feisty, you can actually go up here, take the bedroom out, and you can swing on the second story of the castle. I like that idea. Just don't swing too hard because it's a long way to fall. Whee! crashed. Okay, so we've finished the build. There's not a lot of detail in it, but you do have the primary play elements that you need to set up some important events from the actual Sleeping Beauty movie. I wish that one day we would get the live action version of Maleficent and the Elle Fanning version of Aurora, because they're just, I mean, they're only a little bit different, but oh my gosh, they're just, yeah, magnificent. So maybe one day, probably never, if we haven't already got them now. But let me know what you think of the set in the comments, and check back in. More videos coming up soon. I'm off to swing Aurora really too hard and see what happens. Bye!